Good morning. We're live at the sewing gallery. It's warm this morning, Travis, just to let you know. We're having a good time. We got lots of things to talk about today. A lot of things up and coming. We've got our local Summerfest, which the last couple years we have created our own Summerfest down here on Rogers Street in Princeton, West Virginia. We are going to have a big tent up out front. We're going to sell our samples of quilts. We're going to have our sell fabric at 40% off. It's going to run from 10 until 2 because Christy, Rick, and I have to have time to put the tent away. So we're excited for that. That's up and coming. That's the 14th. And then we have, this starts June 1. This is our row by row. You can buy a kit. You can participate in this. You find 8 other stores. You make a quilt, and if you show up at our store, the first one with your quilt totally bound, quilted, and done, you get a surprise of fat quarter bundles. So participate. Check out row by row. See what the new things is that's happening with it. Excited about that. Our class is June the 7th. We're excited for that. Chris done hers in red, white, and blue. You have to have a jelly roll, which we've got a jelly roll on sale today. But Chris run these by this morning. This takes like 9 strips to make placemats. Now, how cute is those? This is done in the new fabric, the jelly rolls that we got in last week that we featured. Last week or the week before. But you can do nice placemats. You can do many things. You can even do Christmas tree skirt. Thank you, Scott. You got to have this pattern. Got to have this. It's 2 of them. We suggest, and I'm looking for them. I've covered everything up. These here, and then the attachment. And it really, really makes a difference with the attachment on this. Before you come to class, we're requiring that you sew all your strips together. You do them at an angle. And that's so that it ends up being flatter. And then you're going to sew this together like this. And we left this open because this will fold. And with that tool, it will help you achieve this for you to do it right. So that'll be fun. The reason we're requiring you to do the homework beforehand is because if you don't, you won't get done in class. And our goal is to help you get your project for you to walk away with it done, or at least 90% of it done, because you'll be doing a lot of sewing. We're suggesting the leather needle to do that project because you're going through so many layers. If you try to use a 9014 or a jean needle, chances are when it goes to do the zigzag, it'll zigzag and skip, do smaller stitches, because that tells you you've got the wrong size needle in, if that happens to you. We wanted to show you these. Deb did these in the new shop hop fabric. That is this pattern with this, and she put lights on it. And then I brought Chris's out that did the Christmas one. There's 2 different sizes that you can do with this, and this is the pattern for it, and it strips. So I don't know exactly how many you need, but you could pick 4 colors, and you could alternate the colors in order to achieve that. I wanted to mention to you that the shop hop is starting July 1. Yeah. And don't forget, Victoria, our local designer, which we hope to have her quilt hanging, I hope next week when I come to live. This is our quilt pattern which you'll be able to buy this down the road. We haven't got the binding on, but we've got it quilted, so by next week we'll have this bound up and we'll have it done. It's a 60 by 60. It's square. We're using all the fabrics, and the same thing with this. The Victoria's, if you get one of these magazines, if you order, you'll see the pattern and everything that you'll need to do this one in this magazine. This will be our own design. Victoria designed this pattern for our shop hop for us to be able to sell. Last year we made 2 humongous ones in different types. We chose to do one, but if you're doing something for patriotic for a vet or someone, this would be a great. It's a 60 by 60. And if you decide that you don't want to use red, white, and blue, and all of you guys always tell me that you have as much fabric in your closet as I have in the store. So you could just buy the pattern, which we will feature that probably starting tomorrow, next week, but we'll introduce it to you next week. And don't forget, you've got a couple more days to sign up for the giveaway, which is an apron this month that you can embroidery on, or just give it, and somebody might say, well, I don't like yellow and white. Well, we're giving it to you, so it's yours if you sign up. Hopefully, Scott or whoever I asked the numbers for, he's back there laughing this morning. He's not right either. And then, don't forget, we've got the red, white, and blue. You still have lots of time to do this. And it's so cute. Deb, that works on Wednesday and Thursdays, she did this. This is your kit to complete it. This is your CD code. It's not a CD anymore. This is your instruction book, because anybody that has done any of this, Kimberbell, the directions, if you try to print them out, you use all your ink. Trust me, we know. And then this is your embellishment kit that goes along with it, which is very nice. But Deb done that for us, and I'm so grateful. She asked me yesterday, do you need to keep it longer? And I said, oh yeah, we need to keep it a little longer. So this is the kit and everything to go with it. And then we also wanted to show you the panel. You'll see Victoria's quilt when we get it back in. And of course, this one, her quilt is in the magazine, but it takes a panel. And of course, we promoted those last week. And don't forget, we're having a class where you're home alone. The Kimberbell, you'll be able to make these items. This is kind of a screen. You learn different techniques when you do the Kimberbell. And I love these. These would be great if you decorate in the fall. But we're giving you time to get ahead. So that's why we have chosen to do it in August, so that you have time. We have a new jelly roll. We didn't put this one on sale. This one is Farm and Garden, which we introduced some layer cakes with this. And this is vegetable type jelly roll. This is a pretty jelly roll that you could do in our class and put it in your kitchen. I have rugs down in my kitchen because I manage to spill stuff. It's just who I am. We have, you still got until Sunday. I asked Scott when 31st was. We have this stand on sale by Brother right now. We have this dime kit stabilizer and threads. It's on sale right now at 30% off. Then we also have our All-Star layer cake on sale this month. And then we have a panel book on sale. You know, books have gotten real expensive, but we wanted to show you that today. Take advantage of our deals. And then I wanted to talk to you about what's on sale. And then I want to talk to you about something, the reason I chose to go in this path this morning. These are 12 fat quarters of the Shop Hop fabric. Victoria picked these out yesterday and she bundled them. She did such a nice job. These are great if you want to do something that relates to the shop hop. Many different things that you can do with charm packs. Back quarters this morning. Our featured products that we have put on sale. Jelly rolls have gone up, so this is our first one. This one, Summertime Jelly Roll. This is out of a new collection. It's got blues, whites, reds, a few yellows, oranges. Real pretty. Be nice to do placemats, which we showed you today that Christy had done for our class. If you wanted to just do placemats, you could do the 9 strips, do 4 9-strip groups, and you could do placemats if you wanted to go in that direction. We want you to learn technique in this class is the whole purpose, but it's on sale today. We're starting to get increases in fabric, but it happens this time of year every year. It's just not the tariff tax. It's the increase that they do about this time of the year. It's always beginning of May, end of May, 1st of June. So a few things are starting to go up a little. That's normal. We wanted to talk to you. I put the Best Press Lavender on sale. It doesn't have a picture, Tammy, but it will after we get off of here. And I put the linen on sale. And I put Terra Magic because I'm going to tell you a formula that works good. This is Debbie Morrison's Barbie mix. But it's Christy's mix today because she's been mixing it and using it like crazy. So does Debbie. You get you one of these spray bottles. Get your measuring cup out. Put 1/4 of a cup of this, 1/4 of this, of one of these, and then 1/4 of water into one of your spray bottles. This gives you firmness. This is really firm without the dilution of one of these with water. So you would mix 1/4, or 1/4 of this, whichever scent you like the best, with 1/4 of water. And I chose that much because I figure you could mix it and it would go into this bottle, is why I suggested that. And I would do it with a measuring cup to make sure your equal parts are all 3 the same. And it makes a wonderful thing. I asked Christy, I said, do you have an extra bottle at home that you have Best Press in and Terra Magic mixed together? And she said no, that she was using that for her ironing too. So we wanted to give you a deal on that today so that you could have a chance to buy one of these, and to make your ironing better. And like if you're going to do a rug class with us, you will need to bring your mixture of that because you will do some pressing. And when you get your strips, when you get your roping, I guess is a good word, you would want to spray it, mist it with your new formula in order to achieve the flatness of this. And that's what you're trying to do, is create a flatness to your rope that you're creating. So I hope that you will purchase one of our books with our local designer. We hope that you'll plan your trip in July or August. Do the row by row. We have our books available. We have our fabric, our shop hop fabric, ready for you to purchase. Get your quilt done ahead of time. Our pattern for this will be out this week. Well, it's the end of the week, but by the 1st of the week, we'll have you a pattern available to buy this. If you do not want to do it, like I said, you can do it in different colors, but it's Victoria, our local designer, that has done that. Don't forget to sign up for a giveaway. Come out and see us on the 14th if you're not going to come to the class on the 7th with us. Come out in July and August. And for you guys that's not local, we appreciate you purchasing on our website. And we are not, at this point, charging a fee on credit cards. That's the big thing now that I'm seeing everywhere is they're charging you a fee if you use a credit card. One other thing I wanted to mention to you, we took this machine in. It's been used very lightly. Another 1700Q, a young girl had bought this. She has two small children, but she decided she's getting married, that she doesn't have time for this. And Deb worked on it yesterday, and Scott had serviced it the end of last week, wasn't it? Um, this is $1,200. The last one we showed you was 800 because it had had more stitches. The girl has maybe used this 10 times. She has a 5x7 frame with it. She has a 6x10 frame with it. She has bobbins. She has the thread that comes with it, the bobbin thread that has not been used. She hadn't really used any of the other bobbins, but the nice thing about this is it's only $1,200 because it's so new and it hasn't been used. Versus if you buy this, these run $21.99. Nice machine. I just wanted to give you guys an opportunity. When a good used machine comes in, I like to put it on Facebook so that if somebody sees it and wants it, but this is a newer machine than the one I showed you last week, wasn't it? Yeah. Darlene took advantage of that. So if you're interested, don't wait. We could possibly do you the 12-month with Synchrony. You can apply for it online if you would like. But give me a call if you're interested in this machine because it's a nice deal. And the advantage of this one versus the other one, it didn't have the 5x7 that the girl bought extra to go with this one. So it's worth its weight. It's a great deal, I think, because she hasn't used it, because you could tell just by the top of it that she hasn't put any time at all. And she told me she'd only did 10 to 12 projects, which it probably was very small that she had done. And she's getting married and she needed the money for... Yes, it's an NQ 1700. So if you're interested, Vicki, don't wait. It's a deal. It's a good starting machine with embroidery, and you can move up with your embroidery with this because it has the capabilities of doing a 6x10. I hope somebody gets to take advantage of this wonderful deal. There's a lady I got a call that came in last week. But if you're interested, and I don't know if she wants a used machine, but she wants a 1700, and we're waiting on a shipment to come in, but it's a real deal. So call me as soon as you think about it, or you have to talk to your husband or to your little dogs that's not going to have attention, or your cats that's not going to get attention while you're sewing embroidery on this new machine. All right. We hope you have a great weekend. See you next week.